2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
No.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, well, when you ready, call me, bro.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Jump. Oh, my God.
An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert 3rd and 9. That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, it's Tate.
Fuck out of here. Look at these gay-ass things. Yeah,
I'm
going to go to YouTube one of these days.
I'm
going to go to YouTube
it'll
one
be
of these
Giant
days.
football 1st and 10.
So I'm going to go to YouTube one of these days. And everybody doing these magical spins over something. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go. I ain't never seen WAP spin like that on there in my life, bro. I ain't never seen it, bro. Oh, this so good. I'm going to go one of these days.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
Give me that.
So on the other side of the ball,
I'm done with this fucking game, bro. Oh, my God, stop fucking me, bro.
No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Yo, bro, I go through this shit all the time, bro. I don't make this shit up good. And then if I throw that, what would I have it?
7 on 2nd and goal.
I got you.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go. Stop playing with me.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Who said anything about one hand, bro? What are you talking about?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come
no,
up
that's
on
not that
first
Griffin.
and 10.
It said Jay Griffin, nigga.
From the gun, here's Brissett. This one caught by Isabella. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett.
Yo, I'm done with this game, bro. Riley not letting me jump, bro. What the fuck?
That sets up a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly.
Rob, you do know you're
right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw.
There we go.
And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
What? Oh, how bad you talking about? Yeah, I can't believe
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Passer.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and
wow,
a loose
yo,
football.
why y'all keep
But this
fucking
will
me,
get
bro?
out of bounds,
Like,
so
stop
possession will
it.
stay the same.
Back to back, back to back, back to
I could
back.
hear and feel the
Yeah.
sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my Lord.
And that's
bro,
going to
I
be
couldn't get
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Can I? Oh, I'm about to say, if y'all don't call, bro, I will quit this shit, bro. I'm about to say, if they call, that's my word, I was quitting this shit, bro.
The intended receiver.
No way in hell. No way in hell, bro.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, it's 9-0. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's lead. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To throw is Brissett. And
give me one?
Intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Into the air once more. It's Brissett.
Why y'all not letting me go for the foul?
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only 1 so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
I guess I need a new controller, my nigga.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, and puts them in that position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easy.
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Rodgers looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
You put the shit in the nigga chest as a fucking touchdown, bro. I don't understand. It's a fucking touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
What you say?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys,
like, that's
give
what I'm
us an
saying, bro. I got an
opportunity.
X factor in this nigga. I feel like I'm playing with a
space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Will come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Anybody want Aaron Rodgers, my nigga?
Brissett. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett.
Thank you.
Team, and it's
fuck,
intercepted.
Man.
Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, fucking time, man.
Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What just happened there? Explain that. Look at this shit, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That's the only one I can
picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Number 53. Mike 53. 3 bud.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Ingram holds it in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Brissett going up top.
This nigga slow as fuck.
He's got a man complete.
What the fuck? I had
Big
that
play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
Fuck.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Rodgers.
I had the nigga
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one.
They don't let me challenge that, my nigga.
With something else.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Gotta be fucking kidding me, dog.
First down, Brissett. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Here's Brissett.
Wow, y'all niggas not.
Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone.
About time. That's what I'm talking about. Give me my fucking pick.
Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football.
But
you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brissett now. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Yo, wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call.
What's the flag?
Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
Can we make him fumble?
And down he goes.
What am I getting these sacks for?
Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Gallman will run it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
There was not one call on you today.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett.
Oh, my God. All right,
giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. set now to kick this one away, and
I'm
off it
for the
goes.
rest of the game, bro.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Same time is right now.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Where my nigga Biggs at? Biggs.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Biggs, you ugly ass nigga.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Gallman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Gallman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense? What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So a victory.